Hello. Have you ever wondered what is the truth behind nursery rhymes? Take, for example, Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck one, the mouse ran down, Hickory Dickory Dock. Well, what does that mean? Well, here's one possible interpretation. A mouse was in charge of the stock in a warehouse at Hickory Dock. He spent his spare time gazing out at the slime by the boats at Hickory Dock. Down the road was Dickory Dock, near a tower that housed a big clock. The cat there in charge lived in a small barge on the river at Dickory Dock. One day there came quite a shock. The two were to merge to one dock. Just one boss to choose, the other would lose. A decision about 1 o'clock. The mouse feared his job would be blocked, so he hid in the tower with the clock. He cried at the top, felt a bit of a flop. Soon the cat would be ruling both docks. The clock as usual tick-tocked, until soon it struck 1 o'clock. The mouse then ran down, felt a bit of a clown. Of the result, he'd have to take stock. The dock unions had voted en bloc for the guy that they viewed as the rock. The mouse won the toss. He was the new boss of Hickory Dickory Dock. And now we have Miss Muffet. Remember? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey, when along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Well, here's my interpretation. Little Miss Muffet would have sat on the tuffet if only she knew what it meant. So the seating she chose for her evening repose was a camp chair, all battered and bent. Her food for the day was just curds and whey, though neither appealed to her nature. But repeated ingestion, with no indigestion, she was told would add height to her stature. Close to her seat lived a spider, who from the first day she'd sat down had spied her. His heart was set square on the girl in the chair, but without love he'd taken to cider. He ate lots of flies cooked in batter that made his body grow fatter. By now he was big, as large as a pig, round and fat, but mostly the latter. One day, after a skinful of booze, he thought he had nothing to lose. He meant to no harm, but thought, let's chance my arm. But which of the 8 should he choose? He approached from a tree on the right, always keeping Miss Muffet in sight. His heart skipped a beat as he moved to the seat, shuffling sideways to cuddle up tight. Sadly, the spider's intentions did not stir up Miss Muffet's affections. When she noticed his actions, she had just one reaction, which was horror at such a pretension. She said, I have nothing to say, but sir, you have just had your day. The spider stayed stum, but looked very glum, as she stood, bowed, and then ran away.